The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Okay, the Obama administration is no longer going to deport young, undocumented immigrants and will actually start granting work permits to them. Now, this is not a path to citizenship. This is not considered citizen amnesty per se. What is happening here is that if you came to the U.S. illegally before you were 16 years old, you have not committed a crime, you are either in school or have been or are in the military, you will be granted a work permit and allowed to stay. And the government will also, and how this part is going to be enforced, Lewis, I don't know. The government will not be able to use you. I don't know if coming out as a child illegal immigrant is really the right word, but revealing yourself to have come to the U.S. illegally will not be able to then be used to find and deport your parents, who presumably are also in the country illegally, at least in many of these cases. Conservatives, of course, flipping out, Lewis. But again, doesn't this make perfect sense?
It does. Yeah.
I mean, if you came to the U.S. when you were 6 with your parents who crossed the border illegally, flew in illegally from another country, whatever the case may be, you did nothing wrong. You were 6 years old. If you've not committed a crime, if you've been in school or are in school, what country are we going to send you back to, right? I mean, we don't even, what's the point of all this? What kind of point are we proving by punishing these children who have done nothing wrong as children or as adults?
Well, David, they're taking people's jobs, them and the parents.
Really? Because all that the legislation says is you have to be in school or in the military or have been in the military. This only applies, by the way, to people who are currently under 30, I believe.
Right. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, no, it's a good point. We'll hear that, of course. But again, this is not a path to citizenship. There is an executive order that this is being granted through, which means that Mitt Romney presumably could reverse this on day one. We'll talk about his answer about whether he would do that or not in a second. But still, this has the potential to be negative PR for President Obama if leveraged properly by Republicans. Clear-thinking Americans should realize, why would we send a kid who came here at 5 years old home? What are we doing? The kid didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to say this is a mistake. I think it's a good thing. You probably shouldn't, rub your mic on your collar. But clearly, this is terrible from a campaign standpoint.
For President Obama?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that, Natan? I mean, do you think this is something Republicans will point to? Because let's be honest, there are Republicans who supported a path to citizenship, and this isn't even a path to citizenship.
I think it only helps Obama this election just because most people won't vote against Obama because of this if they're already voting for him because they agree with him on the economy. And most of the people who would choose not to vote for him because of this aren't going to vote for him anyway. So I think it can only help him to motivate Hispanic voters to go out and vote.
Let's think about that, Lewis. If you had a choice to make between Romney and Obama, and you honestly weren't sure which one you were going to vote for, would that group be affected by this decision into maybe not voting for Obama, voting for Romney? I don't know.
I don't think you can say would that whole group be affected. I think a large portion of it could be.
Really?
Yeah.
So you disagree with Natan on this? You think that this could be, this could affect the election?
I think this could. I'm not saying it'll swing the election, but it could affect the election. Yeah.
All right.